Hello guys, welcome back to our channel Conveyor. Today I am back with another exciting topic which we are all very much familiar with. To make you all very much clear about this content, let me show you the live demonstration. So this is the HackerRank website. So I have already have an account in this website. So I will try to register with the same email ID which I already have an account in this website. So let me show you what happens. See, it is immediately showing me a warning that already registered. So in this video, I will tell you how to implement this condition in your website. This is very much needed because if you do not implement this condition in your website, there will be a problem of duplicacy. That like if a person was already registered into your website and he has forgotten that he has already have an account in that website. So what he did was he's trying to register again as a new user with the same email ID. So if the programmer who have designed that website do not implement this condition, then the data which is being entered by the user will be taken as a new data. So there will be multiple accounts with the same email ID and it will be a problem, like there will be duplicacy and you may get some errors. So to avoid this condition, we will be implementing a condition like if a user already has an account with an email ID and he has forgotten that he has an account in us and trying to register with the same email ID, then we should show that the email ID is already registered. So how we will implement this? So before implementing, let me show the running model again with a simple form. So firstly, let me show the data I have in my database. So currently I have two users who have registered in my website. So one is ABCD and one is CDEF. So let me try to register again with this same email ID abcd@gmail.com. See, it is saying that email is already taken because the data already exists in our database. So now I'll show you how to implement this condition. See, firstly, I have created a basic form, a simple form where I am taking name, email ID and password. When user clicks on submit button, it will be coming over here, this condition. So when we want to access the database, first we have to connect with the database or the server. So I have made a connection with my database. Now when it comes to this condition, this isSet condition will make sure that it will go inside into this condition only when the variables are set. If this isSet is not implemented, you will be getting some errors that without even submitting the data, there will be some errors that the variable is not set. So this isSet will make sure that it will go inside this condition only when the values are set. So I am taking the name, email and password. Now after that, I want to match the current email ID with the email IDs that are already existing in my database. So for that I am writing a query, select email ID from user. So this query will bring me all the email IDs that are existing in my database. Then I am storing the number of rows. Means, for example, there are two users now in my database. So the variable A will be having value as 2. So then I am storing this value 2 in $C. Now as my database already has some users in it, now it will go into this condition, if condition, that $A is greater than 0. Now after going into this condition will fetch me all the data that is available in the database. Then I am implementing a condition where I am checking whether the current email ID is matching with the email IDs that are in my database. Suppose the current email ID is matching with the email ID that is already existing in the database, then it will say that the email ID is already taken. But if the email ID which is entered by the user currently is not present in my database, then it will go to this condition, else if condition, and it will be showing a message that the data is successfully registered, means the account is created for the user. But what if suppose there are no users in my database, means the database is empty, there is no data in my table, then it will go to the else condition and then it will create the account for the user. So this is the thing I have done, and hope so that you all like this video. If you guys like this video, please subscribe and share this video and keep supporting us. Thank you guys.